lot of work for you. I would imagine you want to get back in it.
I'm giving my opponent some credit. He got in the ring. He's a fighter still. I've seen some of his other fights. He's a brawler, and he came to do what he wanted to do. We just had the right game plan for it. But overall, I am ready to get back, and I'm going to get back soon. I'm really thankful to Top Rank for giving me the opportunity to get back so soon too. I think it's going to be released pretty soon, but I'll be fighting quickly.
In terms of your progression, man, how would you rate it thus far?
I think there was a lot of progress from fight 1 to fight 2. So hopefully, if that continues, there's no ceiling.
Do you still feel the nerves at all, or?
Yeah, of course. It's weird. It's like I thought that this was gonna be like an amateur fight. Sometimes when it was an Olympic fight, and you're like, it's just a normal fight, But every fight here means something,
Yeah.
There's always something that happens if you win, and something that happens if you lose. So every fight means something to me, and I take that into the training camp with me, and I take that into the fight with me.
Did you hear the fans booing when the fight was stopped so quick? What was your reaction to that when you heard that?
I feel kind of bad because it wasn't the opponent's fault that it got stopped. It wasn't my fault that it got stopped. And it wasn't the ref's fault. The ref is doing his job. So at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of booing. I've been booed a couple of times. I've had people boo my opponents. End of the day, let's cheer, let's clap, let's have a good time.
Talk about August 27th.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, August 27th. Then was it Oklahoma? Tulsa? Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah, at the Rock Cafe. So it's gonna be a great fight, a great atmosphere. I can't wait. It's a venue for the making.
Richard, we were there for your first one, and you came out guns blazing, man. You were trying to get that guy out of here. This time, you definitely kind of took your time, but the shots were landing. I feel like I don't know if you missed any.
I think in the same sense, guns were still blazing. It was just a different approach. The first approach was, I want to get in, I want to make a scene, I want to knock out. That was the same approach, but I wanted to do it a different way. Just taking a different street that way. So we wanted to box a lot more, establish the jab a little bit. I think we were able to show that we were able to box a little more. And future fights, you can see a different Richard too. So every fight we plan for it, and you'll see a different fighter. But at the end of the day, I'm the guy that wants that knockout.
Was the cut happening the first time around? Was that part of the reason why? Hey, I need to slow down because I can't have accidents like this happen too much anymore.
A little bit of the cut, but at the end of the day, I just want to show off that I could box. And this was the opponent to box with. And my last opponent, it was really hard to understand what he was doing. He was really kind of weird in that style. This guy, I kind of understood that he wanted to throw big shots. He wanted to come in on me. And with that being said, my dad and all the coaches in the training camp put together a game plan, and it worked.
Richard, are your knuckles hurting from all the punches that landed?
No, thankfully my dad wrapped my hands really well, But back in the ring, and I just feel glad to be able to fight again. And now that I don't have to wait 90 days again to fight, so I'm really excited to fight again.
Your weight looks like you've bulked up a lot above the waist. How's it feel? How's it been taking that out for a spin?
I appreciate that, but actually I lost weight. Yeah, so it was. I think that was a testament to my diet. That was the biggest thing. I started a nutrition plan. I'm working with my mom, and I'm working with a lady from the Olympic Training Center named Taylor. They put the plan together, Taylor did, and my mom is putting that into fruition and cooking for me, and together it's unstoppable, and I feel good.
And you definitely shows. I have to ask you about the ring walk song, which I had to identify for some of the guys here. So what was behind that? It's an unusual choice.
Moonlight Sonata, I think I read somewhere that classical music, it helps you think. So when I would do homework, when I would study, I would listen to classical music. And in the Olympics beforehand, I would listen to rap, I would listen to country, anything I wanted to. But when I went to the Olympics, I was like, I want to change it up. I want to really feel like I'm in this moment. So in the locker room, I don't listen to music anymore. And going out, I listen to Moonlight Sonata. Yes, it is slower tempo, but I like that a little bit. It calms me and it gets me ready for the fight.
I got to ask you, man, I'm going around just getting people's reactions. What do you make of this Jake Paul-Hasim Rahman fight? And do you have any experience with Rahman at all?
I don't have any experience with Rahman, but it's a fighter. He's a fighter. He's a what is he, like 16-1 or something like that?
Yeah.
He's a fighter. So I'm excited to see this fight. With that being said, I do think Jake Paul is training hard. So I think he's gonna come in there looking to fight, but this is gonna be a testament to see if he's really a boxer now. And I think it'll be a good fight actually.
What do you weigh right now?
I'm 224, but I was 230 when I won the ring, I think.
So there's a rehydration clause on it. He's coming down. What do you make of that?
Was he always a heavyweight?
Yeah.
I think that'll be a little different because he's cutting weight now. So that might be a little more difficult. But at the end of the day, if he has the right program and right training, it wouldn't matter. I've seen a lot of guys that while I was on the Olympic team and the youth team, they only have one fight and you have to make it one day of rehydration and even not getting your full girth, but getting enough, I feel like you'll be good.
Do you think he wins, Jake, or are you favoring Rahman?
I'm favoring Rockman, of course,
Yeah.
because it's just kind of the whole boxer-esque.
Boxing
But I do think Jake Paul is learning how to fight. And I think it's kind of cool that we watch him learn how to fight, you know? From the first fight all the way to his last one, you could tell a difference. You know, he is putting in the work and he's training hard, so I give him a lot of credit for that matter, because it is hard to work out when there's no one watching. And there's a couple of times where no one's watching him either. So I'll give him credit, but this will be a testament to see who's an actual fighter or not.
Richard, talk to me about the mustache, man.
I appreciate that.
Keeping it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this for a while. So a close friend of mine, he used to work at the gym, Macho Mike. He passed away recently, but he was an amazing guy, and he passed away when I was at the training center in Colorado Springs for my training camp. And we were supposed to set off fireworks when I got back because it was 4th of July. And he passed away before we could do that. So in recognition of him and all the good things and memories he had for me, I'm going to keep the Macho Mike mustache in memory of him. So
That's
like
awesome,
a
man.
throwback fighter.
there you go.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, thank you.